Chapter 1 Charles. Come on, Dad, I shouted as I tried to catch up with my father before he left for work. Pero dahil ayaw akong makausap ni Dad ay binilisan niya ang paglalakad. I'm wearing nothing but my boxer shorts. Kung hindi pa ako ginising ng kapatid ko para sabihing aalis na si Dad, hindi ko pa siya mahahabol. I need money. I broke my old car. Well, it's not really old, just few months old. Pero malamang luma na rin yun dahil nagtagal yun sa warehouse bago ko pa mabili. Son, it's a no, Dad answered without even glancing at me. But Dad, I'm attending my friend's party tonight and I don't have a freaking car. I reasoned. Kung hindi mo ibinangga ang kotse mo, meron ka sanang gagamitin. But no, you choose to hit your car dahil lang sa ayaw mo ng kulay. That's not the exact reason. Sira talaga ang kotse. Sira ang kulay. He stopped at the front door of his car and I did the same. Tinignan niya ako mula ulo hanggang paa. I'm aware of what I'm wearing. Mas mahalaga sa aking maabutan siya kaya hindi na ako nag-abalang magbiis pa. At isa pa, nasa bahay lang naman ako. Try to borrow your sister's car. Maybe he will pity you and let you have it for a night, Dad said, and his driver opened the car door for him. Not gonna happen, I heard my sister shout from afar. Malamang nasa veranda siya ng kwarto niya at narinig kami ni Dad. I rolled my eyes as she can see me. My dad just smiled apologetically before turning his back on me. I tried to call him one last time, but he just shrugged his shoulder in answer. I watched him leave the house while our house servants were watching me. Agad naman silang umalis nang tinignan ko sila ng masama. Except for one, Anna gave me a playful smile before looking down between my legs. I wickedly smiled back at her. Mamayang gabi ka sa akin, I whispered before getting back inside the house. Now I don't know if I will attend my friend's party. I don't have a car at hindi ako pwede makisakay. Nakakahiya kung ganun ang gagawin ko. Imagine one of the most famous and handsome men on the campus darating as a hitchhiker. Blank, no. I better think of the best excuse para tanggapin nila ang hindi ko pagpunta. Maghahanap na lang din ako ng pwedeng pagkaabalahan mamaya. At isasama ko na rin si Anna. I miss having fun with her. Naging busy ako lately kaya hindi na kami masyadong nagkakasama. We see each other inside the house but we don't talk much. We're also not in a relationship for me to treat her sweetly. Oh my! Sam, wear a shirt. Why are you walking here almost naked? My mom berated me after seeing me walking as if I were a zombie while wearing almost nothing. Lumapit siya sa akin para lang hatakin ng pabalik sa kwarto ko. Hindi na ako nagpumiglas pa dahil kagigising ko lang at wala pang sapat na lakas. Balak ko rin namang bumalik sa kwarto para matulog ulit. Although I'm thanking my sister for waking me up. Mom, can you convince Dad to buy me a new car? Please, hindi ako makaka-attend sa party ng friend ko. We both got into my room. I jumped onto my bed like a dead man falling to his grave. I am no different from a corpse anyway. Without a car, what's the point of living? Sorry, but I don't think you need a new car. You need to grow up, said while hearing her inside my walk-in closet. I immediately groaned. I don't wanna hear it. Iisa lang naman ang sasabihin niya. Kailangan ko magbago at hindi na ako bata. Sooner or later, will take over my dad's company or our family business in the province. The same old thing they told me before, like 100 times. I don't want to take over anyone's business or company. Lalo na hindi ko naman alam kung ano yun. Hindi rin yun ang gusto kong magawin. I have a lot of things to do with my life. I'm still young. Maybe a young adult and I'm still exploring kaya bakit ko itatali ang sarili ko sa mga ganoong gawain. Besides, the family business still provides for us. Kahit grandparents ko ang nag-aasikaso noon, maganda pa rin ang takbo ng business. Imagine sending us a lot of money anytime we needed it, parang hindi na uubusan ng funds. We will still live comfortably kahit hindi ko i-take over ang kahit na anong business. Son, my mom called me, but I didn't dare to move. When will you learn? I heard a sad tone in my mom's voice. I don't want to talk to her, but I don't like hearing her like this. I got up and sat down at the edge of my bed. Inayos ko rin ang buhok ko gamit ang mga daliri ko. Inabutan niya ako ng shirt. You're doing nothing to grow. Ang grades mo mababa. Lagi kang nare-report for bullying and always partying around. Di ka nakikinig sa amin ng dad mo. And most importantly, wala kang plano sa buhay mo. Sinuha ko ang shirt at sinuot yun, pero hindi ko pinakinggan ang sinasabi niya. Mom, I'm still sleepy. What if we leave you and we part ways? He blurted that and cut me off. Nagulat ako sa sinabi niya at halatang ganun din siya. It sounds like it's not her intention to say it, but she forgot to hold her tongue. Or more like she's been keeping it inside her for a long time. Madalas niya akong sermonan which I considered normal for a parent. Pero ang sabihin na iiwan nila ako at mag-iba na kami ng landas, that's not normal for us. Hindi pa niya ako sinabihan ng ganun salita. Ngayon lang. Forget it, she said and turned her back to leave. Are you planning to kick me out? I asked, facing her. Mom did not answer. At 1 second, she stopped to say something, but immediately shrugged it off. Natigilan ako nang makita ang mga mata niya. He looked so sad, as if something bad was happening that I didn't know about. Di kaya aalis na talaga siya o sila? Natuloy kaya ang plano na mag-move sa US? Pero bakit ganun? Hindi ba ako makakasama? The way my mom looked at me, parang ganun ang gusto niyang sabihin. They mentioned migrating to the US before when I was in high school, but they never brought up the topic again. So I thought they had changed their plans, or I just thought so. Maybe they recently reconsidered it without telling us, knowing my parents, they don't usually tell us about their plans. I know my dad hates me for what I did with my car or because of the other things that put our family in trouble. Pero hindi naman yata tama na iwan ako dahil doon. Or maybe something came up and they don't want to tell me. I have so many what if in my mind. Right now, I need to find out what's the meaning of my mom's words to me. Hindi pwedeng hindi ka kasama, dude, my friend Paul said, while picking up some snacks and putting them in the push cart. He picked me up around lunch to buy things for tonight's party. Hindi sana ako sasama, but I also need to go out and breathe some polluted air. Walang malinis na hangin sa Maynila. I don't have a car and hitchhiking is not so me. Mukha ba akong nakikisakay sa kotse ng iba? I said before grabbing a few snacks. Kesa naman hindi ka pumunta, dude. Ando si Andrea, yung artista. James said that caught my attention. And I think she will bring her friend, yung may scandal, Paul added. na I want to attend his party. It's common for us na makakita ng celebrity sa party but he's talking about the famous sexy actress and it's unusual for her to attend parties like this. Kailangan ng matinding connection para mapapunta siya. Pwedeng ito na ang una at huling beses ko siyang makakasama. Pupunta na yan, ang asar ni James. I smiled and shook my head. I can't promise, but I will try my best. My only option right now is to borrow my sister's car. Hindi pa man niya masyadong nailalabas ang kotse niya, kaya wala pang makakakilala. At pwede kong sabihin sa iba na it's my new car. In the future naman na gamitin niya at may makakita, sasabihin ko na lang na binigay ko sa kanya. Hindi naman maapektuhan nun ang kapatid ko dahil wala siyang pake sa mga ganong bagay. Pagkatapos pag-usapan ng party at bilhin lahat ng kailangan, inihatid na nila ako pa uwi. I need to get ready and talk to my sister too. Kailangan ko siyang makumbinsi para ipahiram sa akin ang kotse niya. Nanibago ako sa katahimikan ng bahay pagpasok ko. Carla! I call my sister. Wala akong narinig na sagot sa kanya. Kaya inulit ko pa habang naglalakad papunta sa kwarto niya. Natigilan ako nang makita siyang nakaupo sa kama at yakap-yakap ang mga binti at tuhod niya habang umiiyak. Agad akong lumapit sa kanya. Carla, what's wrong? Pinunasan niya ang kanyang mukha at bahagyang tumalikod sa akin. Wala to. Masama lang pakiramdam ko. I raised a brow. Ngayon lang ako nakakita ng umiiyak dahil sa sama ng pakiramdam. Pero sa tingin ko, magandang pagkakataon to. I can sympathize with my sister and later on convince her to let me borrow her car. Just tell me what's wrong. Umiling siya habang pilit inaayos ang buhok at pinapatahan ng sarili. Aksidente akong napatingin sa tiyan niya. Is that a bomb? Alam kong flat ang tummy niya dahil nasa volleyball team siya at sobrang strict ng training nila. Minsan ko rin siyang inasar na mukha na siyang lalaki dahil meron na siyang muscle. Now that I mentioned it, parang tumabanga siya at nawala ang kanyang mga muscle. It also reminds me of those times na panay ang iwas niya kapag pinag-uusapan ng pagiging athlete niya. I'm not good with women's anatomy, but I know when something is off about my sister. No freaking way. Carla, are you pregnant? I asked and she looked at me in shock. What? No. Agad siyang tumayo sa akin. And her bum became more visible thanks to her fitted clothes. Natakpan ko ang bibig ko habang nakatuo naman ang isang kamay ko sa kanya. What the hell, Carla? She started crying. Don't tell mom and dad, please. Nasabunutan ko ang buhok ko. She's pregnant. My sister's pregnant. Why is she pregnant? Napalingon ako sa likod ko nang mapansing nakabukas ang pinto agad kong isinara yun at nilapitan siya. Who's the father? I tried my best to lower my voice but I can't help it. I'm too shocked to control my voice. Umiling siya. He doesn't want to be involved with this. Agad nag-init ang ulo ko sa sagot niya. Anong he doesn't want? Hindi siya pwedeng tumanggi. Lower your voice. Baka may makarinig kayo, please. She begged. Huminga ako ng malalim para pakalmahin ang sarili ko. Sino ang lalaking yan? Kakausapin ko lang. Anthony? Hinagat niya ang kanyang ibabang labi. I hate that she's taking a while to confirm who's this Anthony. Carla, ang daming Anthony sa Pinas. Sino? I impatiently asked. She covered her face and cried. Lalong naubos ang pasyensya ko nang wala akong makuhang maayos na sagot sa kanya. But then it hit me. Isang Anthony na ang kilala kong nakausap niya.